Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Matchup Breakdown. This time it's the Lessons Mirror, one of the most important matchups in the whole standard. Although it's kind of a weird one. I played today against Guldukat, aka Daniel Goetschel, aka one of the best Canadian players of all time. So I did bring in a really rough competition. What we decided to do is that I was going to play the version with no Storm Chasers talent, while Daniel was going to play the 4 Storm Chasers for Boomerang version. Basically to see which version is favored in the mirror match, and my conclusion is in, and I think it doesn't matter. The Storm Chaser style is basically sometimes good, sometimes bad. There's going to be games where you're going to draw Storm Chaser style and 2 Boomerang Basics, and it's going to win you the game. But then there's going to be games where you draw just 1 Storm Chasers, no Boomerang Basics, and that card's going to be very medium because the matchup is not really about racings, and I mean, it's basically like in every other matchup. If you're not trying to deal damage to your opponent, which in most matchups you're not, you're like a control deck with incredibly great late game. You're very inevitable. Thanos or Iron Man. So in most matchups, you just don't damage your opponent. You know, there are some exceptions. There's like Excruciator control decks, obviously, and there's some solo matchups where the chapter 3 or even chapter 2 is relevant. In this matchup, I just don't think it's the level 3 basically never happens, and I just think it basically doesn't matter if you're playing or not. So you should base the decision on the rest of the formats, because in this matchup, like I said, it's sometimes gonna be fine, sometimes it's gonna be bad. Let's talk about some other cards. The matchup is the cards. It's obviously very important in every matchup, but I think it's super important this one as well. Is Grand. You should try to keep hands with answer to the Grand, and you should be very mindful of how you utilize this. I think sometimes it's better to keep it in your hand and then use it in a turn where you can actually go Grand, Arista, Monument. And the whole matchup, like I wish there was some like shortcut to this matchup where I could tell you just do this, do that. There isn't. This matchup is very hard to play, I think. There's like a lot of small things that you should try and pick up on in the game, and you should try to figure out what your opponent has, what they're representing, and how to best play around that. So I honestly can just say experience is key. Just play a lot. There are some interesting things that Daniel did, for example. I think one cool thing I even commented on it in the video is that he would sometimes turn to main phase this, which I don't think is a very common play, because if you pass and you main phase, you play at end of turn, you are representing having Quench or having Spell Pierce, something like that. But I think this card is sometimes very key, like setting you up if you have like you flooding or firebending lessons, or you're flooding in general. You really need to resolve this, and I think one thing people don't do enough is countering this card. Like there are spots in this matchup where my opponent plays abandoned attachments and step, and I'm just spot piercing it. Obviously, it depends on the rest of your hand, because if you don't like if they untap and place monument and you don't have a good answer, then it's bad. But for example, if you have Boomerang Basics, yeah, I think it's a fine play to do, because this card is really quite good. Another thing, the Boomerang Basics, I think that's a must in this matchup. Like, I think if, especially open necklace, if you were to play a version with no Boomerang Basics and your opponent sees that, it allows them to play the game in a completely different light. Like they can just act, very aggressively level 2 talent, and I think that just gives you a big advantage. So I would just not leave my Boomerang Basics at home. I think this card is a must. I would always play 2 to 3 copies. I'm not sure what would need to happen to metagame for me to want to play less than that. I think it's just a fine card. The RAL is the alternative combination we both went with. We didn't play Quantum Riddler, neither of us. I think it's fine. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you just play it and it gets split based on quench, so it's kind of awkward because you can't really jam it turn 4. But sometimes it's just gonna resolve. Once it resolves, it's really pretty fucking hard to beat. Especially if it's like open board. Like for example, you played on turn 5 with spell pierce up. Your opponent counters, you counter it through with the spell pierce, then it's just kind of lights out because you can just minus. There is no danger of it dying when you minus it. Like no one is going to bring in Seer against you. I think that's crazy. Or Broadside Barrage. So you can just minus and you can set up your hand, and then next turn you can probably play 2 to 3 spells and you can trigger it again. So I think RAL is nice. I think you just want to have some of these alternative win conditions, but I don't think it's like a completely busted card or anything. It's just fine. As for the sideboard, I think Solgan Lantern, we both had only one copy. I kind of like this card. I think it just keeps overperforming in like these mid games. It always just kind of sucks to have an opening hand, but moving forward, I think I would recommend having 2 copies of this. It's just, keeping your opponent off of 3 lessons is very important, and this is the card that can help you do it. And one thing we also discussed with Daniel post match is how good the quench is. Personally, I am a quench fan. It's gonna be sometimes awkward, but lessons. It's a lesson. Like if it wasn't a lesson, I would not be having this card in my deck. But it is a lesson, and especially in this matchup where I'm boarding out combustion technique and arrows, I want to have a high lesson count. Like you will see there's a bunch of games where one person has 3 lessons in graveyard and the other one doesn't, and it's just a huge advantage. So even though the discount or like what is the opposite of discount? The stuff that makes your spells more expensive can be played around. You can always just like wait, make line drops, and then your deck is pretty cheap. So you can definitely play around it. But I think it's just worth to have 4 lessons. Plus, there are counter spells battle sometimes, and sometimes even if they can play, like you will see this play pattern quite often in this matchup. Sometimes they'll play a spell, you just do the quench, and I mean you're trading 2 mana for 2 mana, and this matchup is a lot about tempo. Like tempo is very important in this matchup, so you need to be careful of that. And sometimes they just plenty enough, and there'll be games where you will see that I just play quench, even though I know it won't counter spell, and same for Daniel. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think covered most cards I want to talk about. I think the counter spells in the sideboard are all fine. Honestly, not sure. I think this is probably the configuration I would want for this card metagame, with Nala Spell Pierce being quite solid against the Prowess deck. I really want to build my deck towards beating the Prowess deck. I could honestly see running an all main deck in this metagame. It counters Nursery and Ascension against Landfall. Against Prowess, it's really important. Countering Storm Chasers in the mirror is awesome. Obviously, it's going to be dead in some matchups, but you're playing Artist Talent and Abandoned Attachment, so you can get rid of it sometime. But yeah, I got a question also about the arrows. I was boarding it out. I will actually post the Sarvagard on screen, let's say right now. So this is how I was boarding. I was boarding it out. Someone in the chat asked me if it's good to board out when your opponent's playing Storm Chaser's Talent. I believe it is. Obviously, this is the dream where your opponent plays Storm Chaser's Talent. Turn 2, they will play Boomerang Basics, Storm Chaser's Talent, and then you will Arrows. But that's a dream, right? Like it's gonna happen some games, it's gonna win you some games, but then there's also going to be games where you have like a really bad sorcery spell removal, and it's not gonna do much for you. So I think I'm leaning towards boarding it out. I will maybe try more of it in the future, especially if my like numbers don't line up super well. But I felt like here it was pretty clear where I wanted to board in and board out. But yeah, that's more or less it. I think the dream is nice, but it's just not gonna happen very often. And if your opponent ever has an extra mana or two, they can just play a spell in response to the Iris. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Enjoy the game. So I think it was a pretty interesting set. Daniel is a fantastic player, so I'm really happy I could get him to play me. And this is gonna be the last episode of the matchup breakdown with lessons. I think I pretty much covered all the matchups I wanted. And for now, I will get to work and I will write a deck guide that I'll share later. So you check my Twitter for that. I think it's gonna be coming out in like a week or two, and I will be updating it throughout Strixhaven, which should be a good set for a lesson. That's where the lessons mechanic originated. That's where we first saw it. So I'm pretty excited. Let's see if we get some new toys for this deck. Right, enjoy the games. I'm in the roll. I have a Thermal Diagram, but I can't play it. Still think this is a keeper. It's close though. Close. Well, Anaquella being worse than Island once again. So Daniel is on the version with Storm Chaser's Talent. I am playing the 0. So in my theory, I should be favored, But I'm also don't think I'm not sure we agree on that. Like I think he likes the side. Yeah, I think I just killed this like the. Well, too bad I do them in this order, but I still feel like I'm winning pretty heavily. Completely reasonable keep on the draw, I think, when one lander plus talent boomerang. Like, it just happens sometimes. Now if I draw land for Ral, it's over. I think I'll just play Ral plus it. I don't think there's much punish from the other side. No, I think Quench is just too good. Maybe tempting. Oh, he already has a draw 3, huh? Might be tempting to put a Quench, but I think this is just too much. He also doesn't have any answers to Ral. Like 4 boomer basics, and that's fine. Okay, so how do we sideboard? Spell Pierce is good, Spell Stun is good, Null is good, and Lantern is good, and I think 3 steps ahead is good. First Lightning is bad, Combustion Technique, Iris Demonstration, and one mysterious card that we will have to think of. Probably Boomerang Basics. It's 22 lands. The card breakdown is just so used from sealed for this to be like old text. So jarring. Yeah, okay. I feel like that's pretty clean sideboarding. Could see on the play, I could see maybe having one less firebending lesson and one more boomerang. Well, I'm not sure either. I think this is a pretty clean sideboard mapping. Hmm. I mean, I think this hand is a key, but it's not something I'm happy about, really. Will be some blocking here. Well, I'm not. I lied. Sorry, chat. Yeah, now I do 2 more lands, and the game is just kind of unraveling. I don't know. Maybe it is a mulligan. Honestly, kind of hard to say. Kind of hard to say. Okay, what can I hit? That's good. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm getting countered here. I think I just got second grind, honestly. I hate playing mountain, but I don't really want to take 2. I want to hold up blue. Obviously, I'm like super far behind. Didn't have grand answer. Rolling Lance is my draw steps. This is not like Wisdom, which easily might be. I'm kind of cooked. You'll untap with 7 cards being added on the board. Okay. Still could be Wisdom, like maybe just don't want to play it into Spell Pierce. So now obviously I'm just like hoping my opponent's draw is gonna be weak and I can somehow bounce back with Raul, and I don't know, it's gonna be really hard. Very, very uphill battle. Probably will need band attachments to start flowing back to fill my graveyard, and I don't know. One of the games where I feel like I have to play it out, but my chances of winning are sub 5% probably. I think especially in post-board games, this probably is a mulligan. I don't know. Maybe I'm accumulate wisdoming here. No, I don't think I can. I think I need to just hit naturally. Hit some bangers. So his list has 3 spell pierce and 2 quenches. 3 quenches post board. So running with Ral is optimistic. I don't know, I feel like I'm beating only like 4 lands or something. Okay, maybe Daniel doesn't have it. No. I think at this point I can pick it up pretty safely. Obviously at the RC or the PT I would keep playing, but these testing games, I mean, yeah, just probably should have hit the mulligan button. No counter spell, no nothing. No firebending lesson. No, the ban. I think the ban attachments is low-key one of the best cards in the mirror. It helps you feel the graveyard, smooth out your draws. Like if the hand had ban attachments instead of one of the wisdoms, it would have been a lot better hand. This sounds amazing, obviously. Don't die, don't kill my grand. No. Okay. Grand's alive. Stevens is pretty easy to discard. Now I can quench anything. Spot pierce anything. If this is boomerang basics, I'm probably quenching. So I can play Mumet. It's a moment, I'm a monument. I think I quench this. Fills up my graveyard. This is a bit annoying because I don't have an answer for it. So if this is a counterspell and pass, then we might have to think about the levels. I could play Monument, attack. If this is like Daniel counterspells, puts the Grand Guy in play, doesn't attack, leaves back the blockers, I could play Monument and draw and then make a Treasure, which will make it kind of hard for him to block. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty surprised by this attack. I just need to draw in the spot. Make a Treasure seems kind of tempting, but I don't know. I feel like you run out of cards if you do that. Okay. Obviously, this is the biggest punish. But I'm still like ahead on the tempo because of the play draw discrepancy. Now he's in the tank of which mode to choose. I do find my Grand answer. This is a Grand answer. I'm okay. This is fine, I think. Just draw again. Okay. I could really use the discount from Grand now, but it might be hard to hit. Okay. I think I just have to annul the Storm Chasers now, because otherwise I just lose on damage. Okay. I think the lessons merit is extremely skill intensive. Like, I'm expecting to lose here because I think Daniel is a bit better player than I am. I think I want to get my Ariston down, which I think gets achieved by attacking here. Kind of need land. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to spell. Yeah. Like the fact that I couldn't get a discount on is, that has been kind of really by funk. I didn't draw any. I draw only 2 lessons in my top 18 cards, which is pretty bad for me. And I mean, my Grenga was not even like that broken because of that. No, that's really cooked. I just needed to hit land there, I think. But now I'm just so far behind, it's inimitable. So a lot of close decisions, I feel like most of them backfired for me. But now he can just go off because he has the discount, gets to draw 3. Without a discount, it's kind of hard to win. Not in these mirrors. But yeah, obviously if I just like turn 3, if I made a treasure, it would have worked out so much better. But I don't know. So this just that was kind of nice to block my altar, to block my grand. Yeah, I'll keep this, especially on the draw. Having grand answer is nice. Like this is a great on the draw hand. Obviously, you have more answers, and then you are gonna be advantaged because you draw the extra card. Wow, that is a very heads-up play. Very surprising. Because obviously now the shields are down. I could have just played Artist Talent, but yeah. I don't hate this. Like, I feel like almost no one plays like this, but I don't hate it. My quench is becoming kind of useless now, though. Like, okay, unless this is the case, obviously missing land drops is gonna hurt. I mean, I would like to stop plotting, but I don't think like the end of the world because eventually I'll draw something good and then I'll just have more mana. My opponent. Like, there's no spell center, so eventually if I draw my draw 3, I'm gonna be okay. Subret glitch. Hmm. Obviously this is bad, but I don't think I can counter it. For squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's a lot of cards. Like, I played like 7 games with that Gruul combo. It was okay. I will work on it more in the future. So my good draws are Accumulated Wisdom, the bad attachments, Artist Talent. There's 11 cards already made with land drop, so What board is this, by the way? Ooh. Nice. I have no idea what board is this. Which set? Like the Thera set? Tarkir? Okay, it could be Tarkir. There's no dragons. But I guess these runes are the dragon ones? Maybe, yeah. I don't think I mind that. Particularly. So I did get kind of quenched once this game. I think I want to hold the land in case I draw Fire's Talent. I mean, and it's kind of obvious that it'll quench out this game. Like, Daniel is going to play around that at every point, every opportunity. I really need to draw one of my good cards fast. Like, if I give him a couple more turns, he's eventually just going to win. Because he has more card advantage. And I basically need to, like, shut the door fast. So if you have, like, 1, maybe 2 turns to draw a talent, attachments, or wisdom. Wisdom is a bit worse now because I don't have the third mulligan on. Well, that can probably be fixed by just playing Grand Grand. I was probably gonna eat removal, I'll play Ilquencha, and then I can start drawing 3. I think this is fine. Okay, now I think I can play the land. And I think this is my double Ilquencha turn, and if I don't hit this turn, I think I'm pretty cooked. Okay. Guess I'll play the Grand Grand. Okay, so I play Iros, and I need to hit in the Iros, I think. I draw 2, basically. So... Okay, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I don't actually know if I want to discard. I don't think so. So I kind of want to bounce the monument if possible. No. Ah, sure, not like that. It's probably just bad. do this. The question is, should I play the second boomerang basics? I think I do. Hopefully I don't run out of cards. Whew. So I think that was like a, you know, that was a very cool high level play between two players that like understand what's going on. Like I think Daniel played really well by playing around all the quenches. And I think I did like really heads up play by, seeing that I have one turn of opportunity to go off, and I managed to find it. Could be argued that like Daniel was supposed to just jam his spells into the quenches and play around the quench that way. But I think his play was kind of fine. Like I just needed to get it going, and I did hit a series of like really fortunate draw steps, right? And for example, if I from the arrows from the double draw, if I don't hit the wisdom, I probably just that, because he's gonna untap and then has four cards in hand or something, just gonna go off on his turn. So very cool game. I think very instructive. Hell ripping Lala. And this is gonna be my last entry into the matchup breakdown series. I am planning to write a deck guide. I don't know how fast I'll be able to get it out for all the streaming, and I'm gonna be moving soon. But like my goal is for the guide to be available a couple of weeks before the London Spotlight, and obviously it's gonna be updated with Strixhaven coming out, which Strixhaven is the lesson set. So I'm pretty fucking excited to see what lessons are there. I'm low-key scared it might be banned some lessons, because I don't know, like if we just get one more great lesson, I think this thing might be a bit too cooked. I think this is okay. Like I said, embedded attachments is one of the best cards in this in the matchup, and I have 3 lessons, which is very, very good. And I'm not dying to turn 1 Grand. That's another big highlight of this hand. I'm wondering if against this specific origin with the Storm Chasers, this is really like this is a play that I feel like no one else does. Because also like I think only very few people in the world would counter the Sense Step, but I would. 100% would. I think it's a really good play. But since I have 2 banned attachments, and now I don't really feel the need to play my banned attachments main deck. I mean, if he spot just that's okay. I'll live with that. He's kind of low on cards, so I'm trying to capitalize on that. I'll bluff counter spell. Obviously, I think he's just jamming Monument if he has it. Would have to be a very special hand for him not to jam. Okay, I'm mostly cooked now. Okay, those 2 are really nice though. Hmm. Good. Not totally sure if I'm supposed to play both. Yeah, I think I'm too far behind not to play both. Obviously, this backfires if he has a removal, but if he doesn't, it's good for me. Right, if this is the play, I'm definitely happy with what I did. But mostly cooked as well. Could win, could win, could win, could win. Well, we'll find a way. Maybe. It's gonna need some. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be in need of some boomerang basics. Oops. Maybe this guy in the basics is kind of bad. I don't know. Not sure what its oops is about. Okay. Well, now if I hit boomerang basics, I can get rid of the artist talent. So I think I just do double talent because I really need to hit the boomerang basics. I need to do my absolute bestest to try to get there. I think that's because I could hit monument. Hmm. I think it's just monument of my own. Then I'll hold up an all. Flash band attachments. Now I definitely make treasure, right? Like, ooh, okay. Now I think I might just bounce talent. Because that's just like such a big tempo swing. He also doesn't have double red, so he can't go. That's massive. He can't go artist style and shock my Grand Grand. Okay, and this I think is winning for me. Because if this is just talent replay, I'm okay. Oh my god, that's huge. That's huge actually. The discard. Loot, get treasures. That's a big tempo swing. Still really depending if my Grangan lives or dies. But I think this should be still playable for me. Like I have a lot of mana advantage. And I do have my both my Arslan set up. So if I don't if my Grangan doesn't die here, I think it's just completely over. My Grangan dies, we are talking, but I still think it's probably over. But it will depend on how I explode. Also, there's some like minutiae of like him potentially having spots there. Yeah. Mm. We didn't give out pizza. I'm just testing this matchup with Golden Cat, one of the best players in the world. Uh, yeah, level this and play Monument. Discard Firebending Lessons. Oh fuck! I forgot. Oh my god, I'm stupid. That's actually kind of fine, isn't it? Hmm. I'll quench this. Quenching Legend is a bit greedy, maybe. I'll start with Abandoned Judgments. I'll send him. I'll hit him with thinking, and then I'll be thinking. He'll quench. I'll discard the Boomer Basics, I think. I think this is the card I want to get rid of. That's what I was afraid. I tried just the grilled pizza. I'll try a Teamer version tomorrow, I think. Maybe the day after. I'll work a little bit on that deck. I think it's interesting. Probably not good enough, but interesting. Yeah, I think I'm winning. I'm definitely winning. I mean, the worst thing that can happen, I think, is like Boomerang Basics on my Artist Talent. This means he just has one interaction for the rest of my turn. Oh my god, unless he has that. What a goat. Completely getting Gulu Gauntlet here. So if he goes Spell Pierce... How many Spell Pierce does he use? 1, 2... So he's third Spell Pierce. If he has third Spell Pierce... Or a second... Oh, this guy's the GOAT, actually. Best Canadian player of all time, 100%. He draw Treasure? That is a big sign of weakness from the young lad. How much does this cost? I never can count that high. 5? 2 plus 5? It's the amount of mana I have. Right, I think this is lethal. Can't count it high, but I'm assuming this is lethal. What am I doing? I'm fucking it up. That's what I'm doing. Maybe not. I don't know what I have left. I have 1 quench, 2 spell pierce. Yeah, I believe Daniel is Canadian. Don't quote me on that though. Okay, maybe he's American. Like I said, don't quote me on that, but I really thought he was Canadian. Right, 1-1. I will be going to Montreal this summer. Oh my god, is this literally the same hand I had game 1? Yeah, I'll keep it. I think it's not literally the same, but it's very similar. It's very awkward. I hope he has like 2 Grangrens. Show McLaren number 1, Duca number 2, Hain 3. Yes, that is actually 100% true. No other way to rank these 3 lads. Oh god. Well, I was hoping for a something better. This Bitcook chat. I'll play Grangren, I think. See, he doesn't have the answer for it now, but I don't know. I feel like just passing with Eloquent. I obviously I'm like very, very big underdog in this game. But just passing with Eloquentia seems bad to me. Maybe I'm just supposed to jam on Felon actually. Yeah, that maybe is better than just Grand Running. I don't know why I didn't like that. Because this turns on their removal. Just kind of annoying. Yeah, why did I play the Ariston so bad? I guess I didn't want to... Because my reason was that he had the split use mana up and didn't want to run into that. I think this might be bad. I should pay it for the trigger. This kind of embedded attachments? Wow, I'm so cooked. Oh, did it just... So cooked. I mean, missing a land drops, I feel like is the worst thing you can be doing in a mirror. I want to use my Brewing bases, I just don't know what on. I think this is the best target. Loving my chances. Not loving it. I can't even play Rawl now, because it just dies. No. I mean, these are the games where some justice is good. So my best out is Iros right now. So 1-off. Well, that's Iros. I mean, I think Raul would be good from his side as well, but like... He did some flickering on turn 1 and 2 with this that maybe was quite good for him, right? I think it's just discard this. I'm trying to. If I hit the arrows now, I might actually win. I was briefly excited with seeing a red removal spell. Arrows, 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 arrows. Arrows. Right. Arrows and a land. Hmm. Am I just dead here? Maybe. Most likely. I mean, this is just 12 damage. Let me just... The sun was killing me. I mean, the sideboarding with this version is pretty smooth. Like, I just don't think there's decisions, basically. I like that. Play first. Yeah, I'll keep this. Hmm. I don't know what to do turn one. Like, I could play the untap multiversal, but I'm just giving out. I'm bleeding a lot of information in that case. But if he goes Gran Gran, maybe I can actually just jam turn 2 Ariston in that case. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I just don't want to give him the info that I have the far bending lessons. I don't want to play Artistan into Split Pierce and all. He has the fucking stop. So he doesn't have the card. What the fuck is that, Daniel? That's just a Bush League. I mean, I have land drops and I have Anaquel. I think I'm okay with just passing for over here. Well, it's got a bad into band attachments, so maybe I'm not fine with that. Let's just jam this. Also, we have the decent read that he doesn't have that because he did the spells. Silly Billy. I don't know if he had counterspell if I fought back. Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm really glad he didn't. So I don't have to think about it. Mm. I don't know if I want to play the Soil Lantern. I think I just level up. Probably getting Boomerang, but who cares? I don't have anything to do with my mana anyway. Why play Boomerang Basics with no Storm Chasers? There are some like dangerous permanents you want to balance like this, for example, right? And it's a lesson. Like this deck wins by generating a lot of card advantage, and those points, having a 1 mana boomerang, like a bounce spell, is just worth it sometimes because of the tempo. I play that. I should have maybe played Lantern here. This motherfucker. You're just bouncing opposing permanents. You can also do that with the card. Like, you don't have to bounce your own things. You can just bounce a Aral, for example. Like, right now, if I don't have Boomerang in my deck, like, this is probably just like game ending situation, but I have Boomerang in my deck, so I could just find it. Kill the Aral and be chilling. By kill, I mean put it back into Daniel's hand. This is a very interesting decision. I think you're just supposed to minus, but because of Boomerang. Also, filling up your graveyard for lessons is kind of nice. I have to level up. Not sure I can keep the 3 steps at. Just kind of. I think that bad is just good here. Could also just not discard, I guess. Both cards are quite good. Okay, fuck shit, this definitely discarded something. So the question is, do I want to make a land drop? Answer's yes. Now I think the 3 steps ahead is bad because I don't get to use it in this turn cycle. It makes it much worse. Rebouncing that one. That's a good one, but oh yeah, I had to do that in response, right? Oh, so otherwise I just can't use the spell at all. Okay, I care about the discount that mark. Oh, that's good. I think I'm okay though. Because on my turn I just explode, right? Unless he can kill my Grand. But we'll see. Or I guess counter my Ariston would also be pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Those are some good cards, so I'm a bit worried that his hand is also stacked. Oh, I kind of forgot he can play something else. Maybe I was supposed to sack the... I was supposed to sack the Lantern in response to the Movement Trigger. That was slightly bad. I don't know. If he plays Artist Talent, I think I'm still in good shape because I just get to do shit ton of other things on my turn. I kind of wanted to put up out. Yeah, this is okay. Okay. I think I'll start this. So I don't want to discard anything anyway. Okay. I need to find Grand. No, I guess I don't need to find Grand Answer because I can just use Soga Lantern. I think I'm bouncing Monument, then recountering it on its way back. So I definitely want to start with this, right? And then I think I want to start with that, or pull up that. Not sure I'm doing the second Artist Talent. I think that's slightly worse than keeping up spells there or something. I kind of think I need to discard the spells there. I definitely want to annul that one.
I've calculated exactly what I need.
I want to quench. I think this is slightly worse than the Wisdom. Maybe a lot worse than the Wisdom. Okay.
I am confident this will work.
Okay. Now I think I'm just raising the deck size. Huge. Be fine with 3 monuments left in my deck. I mean, Sogan Lantern has been huge. Like him not having the discount this turn Storm Chest stun, maybe not the best. Have 2 Firebending Lessons left in my deck. And 2 Boomerangs, I think. Yeah. But I guess I don't care about that. I'm just going to try to win here. Because my card, I'm like really up on cards, so I think it's gonna be kind of hard for him to kill me. Like I can basically draw my whole deck, I think. I don't even know what his best card in here is. It probably has to do something with killing my Grand. I don't know if I want to play the second Ariston. I think not. But it's kind of unclear to me. I'll hold on to it. Maybe that's wrong. Yeah, I think it was wrong. Not sure though. Okay, well, maybe you have a chance of losing. I think attacking with Grand is kind of free. There's nothing that he can have to trigger it instant speed. Like only guard Firebending Lessons, and he can't really have that because he would have used it. Let's play Ral. Kind of missed that.
I hope you've got bottled lightning share.
I think I have to spell Pierce. Yeah, it is what it is. I definitely do one activation. I'm not sure about the second one. Yeah, probably. I don't know what I have left. Maybe I have one more quench. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Another genius idea by Raoul
I think I decline.
Zarek. I can invent my way to
I'm loving this song. And Spell Pierce, didn't use it.
victory. Thanks for the help.
Alright, Ren. Let's just game.
A new world requires new strategies.
Alright, we got there. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have third Boomer and Basics over something, but what is the something? Hmm. I mean, I feel like Monument might be my worst card, but I don't think I'm comfortable with doing that. Okay, don't grind me, but I think this is a keeper. Yes. Why would he go to second main? What is this doofus doing? Yeah, I think I have to play this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play the Ana. Uh, Let us pass. Loki hoping to see Gran. Is Daniel not playing Lantern? No, he's playing one. I don't know. I feel like the Lantern is good. I would probably play two. Ugh. Slightly annoying. Any minus here? Wow. I mean, I feel like this is okay, unless I have Raw, but I do have Raw, so.
Let's make like light. I'll just invent a solution.
I still think a bad attachment is my worst. Counter spells seem good. That is completely fine. Impulse away. And I don't know, the submission style is kind of bad in this game, right? Like it just doesn't do enough. You're gonna go plus and pass.
You get to be my protege today.
Be able to block. That's okay. So the only bad card right now, I should probably upkeep this honestly, because Spellslinger is kind of annoying AF.
I have a plan.
Okay. I'll probably counter that.
I am confident this will work.
So Monument into Talent. I need to visit. Ooh, that's good. Maybe I can just ultimate Ral.
Another genius idea by Ron. Aha! A solution!
Okay. Um, I'll just boom bait like the.
I thirst for information.
Boom bait like the talent, I think. Fuck it. I just have enough of everything to win. I'm not even gonna discard.
I can invent my way to victory.
My hand's too good. I'm passing. I don't care about that. Now that I care about a little bit.
I have a plan.
Okay, quench. It make me crazy.
I've calculated exactly what I need.
That's definitely a game, I think. I will look in this one. Daniel didn't let me go first, very dishonorable. Trying to excuse win rate by going first more times. The mage. Just kidding, of course. Yeah, not looking lovely this game. I don't know. Let's keep 6, skip 7. Jamming here seems whack. I have no idea what to discard. I think it's just the Grand Grand. Hmm. I also might just play Accumulate Wisdom, actually. Try to land Monument. He taps out. Not the case. Yeah, I'll just do this. I think this game obviously cooked. I'm looking to 5. His draw seems to be okay. I don't know, maybe I should just play tap land go, but I think I'm just kinda cooked. Hmm. Yeah, this is the game state where. Ooh, okay, so he didn't have a counter spell last turn. But I'm just taking so much damage. I mean, if I draw arrows, I don't think I can play, but I'm just down. I think my only chance is land. Volodiros. It's just too much pressure. I'm still like, honestly, still not totally sure which version is better in this matchup. Like the Stone Chaser, I feel like it's kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes it's great, like this game, where I think it's good in the games that something goes wrong for one party, but it's bad in the games where both parties have good draws. And then it's kind of hard, I guess, to know what you want then. I mean, my theory is that I want to maximize the games where I'm rolling, but could be wrong. And like all in all, like the argument is that I don't think it makes your deck worse or better. I guess I feel like in the mirror it's kind of whatever. But then I think in other matchups it just makes your deck worse. So and again, this is all metagame dependent, right? Like after the PT, I would told you that you should definitely play fourth talent for monument. What time? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I think now with the metagame with like Landfall and Prowess, where I feel like those cards are a bit worse, I just wouldn't recommend it. Unless you go the Alexei version, which I think it's like that is different because then my issue is if you have like both Talon Monument and Storm Chasers in your deck, I feel like you're just too slow against a bunch of these decks. Probably discarding Quench. You can just play this. Discard Spell Pierce. Okay, I needed this to start again and finding my red source. And now I think if I can find a red source for firebending. Oh well. I think I do this and I will crack, draw a card. Hopefully I find a red source. That's also acceptable. There's my red source. Okay, well, and now I have a decision. I'll just kill it. Run. I mean, I think Daniel doesn't have a Grand answer here. Otherwise, I'm pretty shocked if he didn't kill it. So I don't know what the biggest punishment here is, like playing talent, I guess. Just trying to go race, but I think I have a decent play. I just play Raw plus. This is difficult. And this is another argument for some chasers that sometimes you just run over your opponent. I'm not totally sure I will get run over. I probably have to forego the round though. But I can start killing creatures and maybe. maybe I'll be fine, you know? I already played land, right? I mean, my plan was always to play lessons today. I had this scheduled for like the last week, playing the mirror match with Daniel. But I did play with the combo deck. It was nice. It's not horrible. Okay. Eloquent. I don't want the discount, right? This is getting paid. I'm not sure it can be. This is getting paid, I'm okay. I think 5. It goes, I mean, if he pays goes to land, Storm Chasers, I think I might be cooked. Okay. Although now he plays the 2-drop, that'd be great. Oop. Okay. Well, I don't have arrows anymore. So I kind of need to win now. I think that the Gangren needs to be blocked though, so that kind of gives me a chance. If I can muster up, actually I don't have any. I think I just need to kill, and that is gonna be kind of hard because I don't have more than one removal, and so Daniel wins with 2 spells basically. Okay, I need to start with this. That I think is pretty given. Um. Okay. Okay, that might be enough. Create token as a copy of target card, maybe check control. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. So, I get monument. Okay. Why did I draw a card? So stupid. Did I play a land already? I should have paid attention for that. I think that. Oh, I think I have. Okay. Um. Guess I don't need to attack the Grand Grand, right? I think this is just fine. Okay, keep play abandon. I don't have any responses to that. I don't know if there's anything that can kill me though. It's also a crazy turn, but like I don't think there's anything that you can interact with the monuments on the it's just drain you for 3 the first trigger and then you're cooked, even if you counter the abandoned attachments. Alright, that was a cool game. Daniel messaged me, didn't realize I could die. Should have probably killed Gringan. Yes. It would have helped. I mean, I think it's something that's crazy bonkers. Like, I don't know. I'm really like, if Strixhaven has a good lesson. Yeah, I think Iris is just too much of a liability. Like, it's gonna be good in some games, but it's just gonna be horrible in others. So I don't know. It's also like not that hard to counter, right? You just hold up mana and you can play a spell, and then it doesn't actually kill the token. So I believe it's bad, but I could be wrong. Mm. I think against the auto version, this keep is iffy. If I knew he was on no otters, I would keep it. But I think on otters, I just mulligan it. Um, this one, I keep. The pizza Kamore was surprisingly playable. Just said stop there. To fuck with him a little bit. Gotta split pierce that. Okay, so no split pierce from Daniel. Probably means I just jam. And now this motherfucker. Spells there, okay. I guess I can land Monument next turn, really depending what he has. But yeah, with the Strixhaven, I wonder what lessons can they print that would see play. I guess some other 1 mana lesson would be huge. This is also gonna be like a. I feel like it's gonna be testament to whether they caught lessons or not. Yeah, jam. I think I'm pretty fucked, but it is what it is. The issue is that I have only I have 0 lessons in my graveyard, so I can't really get to accumulate wisdom. And I'm getting beaten by the Grand. Like, if I find a move for Grand, maybe I'm fine. That's obviously the goal for next turn. Draw a Firebending lesson. Just troll him a little bit. Just start the mirror go. And everybody grab black, of course. My favorite. Wow. That's scary, actually. Okay. Well, I better draw the firebending lesson, eh? Hmm. Guess I need to treasure. The issue is, even if I hit it, I'm pretty far behind. Well, if I don't hit it, I can just give up, I think. Like, if I hit it, we would be in, like, quote-unquote parity, except he has one extra monument and some Chish's talent, so... And I have a null that's useless, basically. I mean, I drew the Ral, which is kind of nice. If he goes, like... What the fuck? This is this card? How? Oh my god, I'm at 4? Damn, this boil. Alright, I'm dead. Beat it. Ooh. Oh, that's a keeper. Oh, kill it! No! Didn't get to save my grand. Do feel break about turn to artist and go. A bit little less good about grand turn 2. I think I played the second talent. It's gonna be infinite churn. Not totally sure what to bounce. Sure, I want to bounce something. I think I just bounce the grand. And I'm really far behind on cards now, though. Maybe playing the second art style was not good. So, I mean, I need to draw Accumulated Wisdom to have a chance here. Okay, maybe not. It's a relative sign of weakness over there. Now, if I draw Firebending, maybe I'll fine. No, don't think I can roll here ever. I roll +1. I think the roll might just die. Full shot and it arrived. Alright. We are cooking! We are cooking! Alright. It's annoying. I gotta go to Grand ASAP. I'd also like to draw my Grand. That'd be nice. You know, gonna be a close game. Hopefully, I can win a wisdom from Daniel here. Okay, I think I started by Firebending lesson on Grand. It's the monument. can decline this. I really would like to draw Gregra at some point here. No discard, huh? That sucks. Okay, I'll do this. Discard that. And let's go monuments. Good. I don't know, pretty cooked. Don't have the discount. I really need the discount. I mean, 29 cards. I have played one Grand. This is obviously slightly annoying, but there's no discount. Like, with no discount, this is less scary. Okay. I mean, I've been dealt a lot of damage. Like, I need to kill him fast. Might be problematic. I mean, I think it's kind of a Granger or bust in the next 5 row steps. And then I kind of also need to find arrows. How many monuments have I discarded? Yeah, I don't think I can discard a third one. I'll just discard my bad attachments. I think Boomerang Basics is good in this spot. Okay, that's perfect. I really needed a turn earlier though, to be honest. See. Need to count that and then draw. Pressure. Pass. Fuck. I'm kind of like baiting him to play something to kill my Grangrad, for example. Doesn't go for anything though. Or spell? Okay. I have combustion here. I can definitely let these resolve. Guess I need to go to Gran. Because you could just like double spell kill me with the. Okay. Well, this puts me to 1, which is bad, but it's cookable. Okay, can I actually win with no other monument in my deck? I don't think so. Uh, I have Boomerang Basics left. If I have Boomerang Basics left, maybe I can win. Bounce this and kill all the creatures. I'm at what? 10 cards in deck? That's a bit yike. Maybe I shouldn't discard Combustion Technique. I still have Iros in my deck. I don't know if I'll ever get to draw 3. Ra also doesn't seem like the best card ever. Hmm. So I think I'm beating Gran and Spar Volcanal. Not beating this though. I feel like this game I could have done something to win it, but I don't know what and where and when. There was definitely a way though. 100% there was a way. That's good. And this game I think I just shook myself. Daniel doesn't give a damn about me shooking myself. Doesn't give a damn. Might be sign of second Gran. It's a good card. I'm also kind of a fan of using cards here, because if I trade 1 for 1, then I play Raw, it's pretty good for me. Well, that's kind of bad for my opponent. Morale. Ideally, I hit second lesson, put in the graveyard, so I turn on Accumulated Wisdom. Nope. Now the question becomes, what do I do? Is these two? Could also be these two. Yeah, I think this is slightly better. I'm not sure though. I mean, yes, there's a decent chance I'm just getting more in basics. And then I really don't want the second round, I really want the line drop. Okay, we are still not at 3 lessons. So now if he goes Burn Basics, do I just play the RAL? I think I would. I think I should just have to play that.
It's time to embrace the local culture. Thanks for the helping paw.
I think having Boomerang Basics in my deck is a bit better than having the Firebending Lesson. Okay. That's okay, but okay. I mean, I think it's a pretty good card. And I kind of just want to use it on everything. Anything. All right, find me Accumulated Wisdom. Good job. Good job, Mr. Ural.
New world requires new strategies.
I think I played this on pause.
I can invent my way to victory.
Suppose I should have countered that, but he's bluffing and his last card. Nah, I guess he kind of would be like the Wisdom. That would be a big bluff. I don't know. Okay, so I could eat Grand probably. I'll go to blockers. I think I block like this. I don't know about all that. I don't want to lose my RAL. I know that much.
I've calculated exactly what I need. You ought to knock that off.
It should be fine.
I have a plan. It's time to embrace the local culture. I'll just invent a solution.
Yeah, I think it's these two. How are we beating this from Daniel's side?
I've calculated exactly what I need.
Seems like a lot to beat. I don't know. I think he just needs to start like wisdom right now into a lot. I mean, he hasn't played wisdom yet, so I don't even know how good Monument is in this spot. So maybe I was supposed to play my Mountain actually. That only backfires if I draw like a lot of lands in my top like 6-0 card. Or 5, I guess. Like if my top, yeah, my top is 5 lands, I'd probably lose it regardless. What is this attack? I don't understand Grand on morale at all. Okay.
I hate dead ends.
Okay, I think it's gonna be hard to whistle from here. Possible. Hard. Ah, I think it's basically impossible. Not sure how many cards in my library. It's probably the only wrinkle. Oh yeah, that's just game. Oh, I forgot about the blockers. Doesn't matter though. All right. I feel like the games are close. It clearly is the mirror. I don't know. I'm starting to lean a bit more that having searches in your deck might make you a bit slightly bit fair in the mirror, but I'm not sure. I don't know. And it's all very complicated, and I think the sample sizes are just far too small to have any direct outcomes, like clear answers. And I think either way, it's gonna be incredibly close. And like I said, I think in the other top tier matchups right now, the Storm Chassis package is just slow. So I'll keep this. I'll need some banger. I think I need to hold up spell pierce for boomerang basics. Or this, obviously. I mean, the thing is, if you don't draw boomerang basics, the stone is kind of useless. That was one of the reasons why I didn't like it in the past. It's like I'm at 16. What does it matter, right? Obviously, I don't understand the Discord. It works sometimes for some. Like I think it works for most people. Then sometimes someone messages me doesn't work. I honestly don't know how to fix it. Just pause. I tried to generate a new one for you, but about this one, I just generated this one. Okay, I think I'll firebending it. What a weird game, huh? I just want to cycle the soul guy. Most likely. I think I'll quench. What a scout game we're playing. I mean, the scout game the talent is also kind of nice because now I kind of have to stick my soul guy launcher when Daniel goes to level up. And I have 3 lessons, so my accumulated wisdom is really good. So hopefully I draw it. Okay. Okay, so my good draws are obviously Ral, with accumulated wisdom. Hello? I have not seen the Northwind Avatar toolbox deck. Which one is Northwind Avatar again? The black one? Okay. Oh, is it? Okay. The dragon. Oh, I have not seen that. The card seems kind of good, but also it's 2026. 5 mana, 5/5 for 5 draw cards. I don't know. It's not as good as it once was, you know? Times are changing. It's a Conan deck. Mm. That's okay. Give me something good in my top 3. It definitely counts. I'm okay with trading this for a card. Because they're pretty low on cards and resources, and they can't really come back by playing Acclimate Wisdom because I have my Slogan Lantern. I think I played this. And I play. Oh, fuck. For some reason, I had a discount. Oops. I still think I wanted to play that. I just don't want to fuck myself. So I want to do level 3 next turn and um then start journeying. But I want to have the extra mana, I think, instead of the extra discard. Because I also don't want to play around spell pierce with this. I could get spell snare. There's how many spell snares in Daniel's list? 1. Maybe not accumulative wisdom, but it's not. Okay. So this has to be spell snare. I think the game ends. Or it'll be extremely favorable towards me. I think I can afford to play that right now. So I have the spell pierce, so. I don't know if I want to discard anything. I don't think so. So I think Monument is one of the ways I lose this game. Like, it's one of the only ways to lose this game. Question is, do I want to abandon attachments right now? The answer, I don't think so. And we are gonna go off now. Now I have this counter spell, so I can get rid of the other counter spell. I'm just trying to burn whiffing now with the talent. I don't think I need Grand. Counter spell anything. Thinking about this. Yeah, I think the game is over now. Not sure there's anything that counters this. Also, do I need it? I don't think so, actually. I'll just hold up the counterspell board. Pass. Hold up. 3 steps ahead in Anaquela. There's nothing I think Daniel's left. Like, he also doesn't have lessons. So, Accumulated Wisdom might be a card, but yeah. Alright. I don't know what my like conclusion. My conclusion is basically that I don't think it matters which version you play. In the mirror, the matchup is very close either way. I think the fight I had 3 steps ahead and Daniel didn't was kind of nice for me. None of us had Quantum Riddler, which I think is just a fine one-off in this matchup. Now, the Boomer Basics I think is a must. Like, that card is very, very important in this matchup. And yeah, I'll just do more like I will put like a write-up in Discord of my thoughts. And then I will post the YouTube video and then I'll start working on the deck guide. And so I think the guide I really want to put like a lot of work into it, make it very detailed and make it like a big resource since I am planning to charge money for it. I don't want it to be just like a half-assed effort. So I don't know how long it's gonna take me because it's streaming and like I want to exercise, like family obligation. We're gonna be moving soon, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I don't want to do any timeline promises, but I'm hoping in the next week or two. And yeah, you can also use the YouTube videos as resources. I think those are good resources on basically all the matchups, even though things will change and have changed and kind of everything needs to be updated. And then obviously there's gonna be a huge update with Strixhaven, so we'll see how that one goes. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch the streams, I'm live almost daily on twitch.tv/AndreStrasky. See you there.